Would Matias be a fight you guys are interested in? Maybe like a good unification fight?
Listen, he has a belt.
I know.
Of course. What do we do best? We go for the belts. And Matias knew this. I mean, we called him out. He says, oh, they're calling me out because my hand is injured, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he said. So then he said, why don't you call me out after the fight? My son said, yeah, we could make that fight happen. But what he's fighting now? A Liam Perro?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. So what happened to us? You know? We're not the ones. We already said we want to fight him. He said he was hurt. That's why the fight couldn't be made. But we called him out. You know, we.
What do you think about that matchup, Teofimo versus Matias?
Good fight. I think Teo knocks him out too. Actually, I think Teo knocks him out pretty fast because his style of fighting, the way he come forward, and Teo throw punches and bunches. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at it, Gervonta Davis, who's really good, punches extremely hard, but he don't throw enough punches. Like he kind of waits for the perfect shot. You know what I'm saying? But Teo touch, boom, 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 and he keeps it up. He keep up the pace and the tempo, changes the speed of his punches.
Yeah.
And he can crack. You know what I'm saying? So I think Matias will have to change his style. That style he been beating everybody with. I don't think he fights Teo like that. If he wants to win, I think he gonna have to box a little bit and mix it up. But if he comes like that, I think Teo knocks him out.
Okay. But as far as those big names like Haney, Teofimo, Tank, out of all those big names, who would you want to see Subriel Matias match up with the most?
I will say I'm good with all the guys you mentioned, Haney, Teo, Tank, but the hype is around Teofimo.
Yeah.
And I want to see that fight. That's a great action fight. That will sell out Madison Square Garden, no doubt.
Yeah, they're saying the guy you want to see Matias fight the most.
Teofimo.
Teofimo?
I want to see that fight so bad. The whole situation with the hand injury, and then I think Teofimo had February 8th already saved, and it couldn't be made. So I was just like, man, that sucks. But yeah, that's a really great fight. I think both fighters, they're both explosive. I feel like they're going to be talking smack to each other. Like,
they are.
It's going to be very interesting to see. Hopefully we're able to get that soon.
Yeah, I want to see him fight Subriel Matias.
But Matias is not no Tito Trinidad, so stop it. You know, people are trying to put him in there like Tito Trinidad. Tito Trinidad was destroying guys at Matias' age. You know what I'm saying? Or at Matias' career.
Matias been destroying guys too, though. He's been knocking.
No, but not getting hurt like he is.
I got you. Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's a different story. You know, Matias is getting hurt. Everybody know he's chinny, and don't compare him to no Tito Trinidad because Tito Trinidad was a different animal. You know, to me, Matias is just a one-dimensional fighter.
I say no more, right? That sometimes
they call him No Mas Diaz.
No, I never heard that actually. So
yeah.
You put me on game. No Mas Diaz?
No Mas Diaz, yeah.
Okay.
Subriel No Mas Diaz.
I like that.
Greats and all the great Puerto Ricans, we have mad respect and mad love. I mean, come on, man. We all grew. I hear bachata and everything. Of course, man. And when I heard that, because they put it out there like in big letters.
What do they say?
Teofimo disrespecting Puerto Ricans. So when Puerto Ricans read that, of course they're gonna believe it.
Go crazy.
And then when they hear him saying that, I'll beat any Puerto Rican. They're easy to beat. He's talking about his era right now.
Got you.
James for the untouchable, true school sports. Let's go, baby. Bow!
Be careful what you wish for because it can become a reality.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. All right, so I've been seeing a lot of mixed reviews and mixed reactions to this news. I'm personally over the moon about this news. I think this is a great fight because it's been reported, and y'all can save the date because it is in fact going to be a fun occasion, an eventful occasion, and I would even say a momentous occasion. Teofimo Lopez returns to the ring. They're saying March 15th. He's back, and he's going to be taking on former IBF champion at 140, the guy that a lot of guys didn't want to fight, and it doesn't matter if he lost to Liam Parle. It doesn't change history. Subriel Matias, yes. Teofimo Lopez will be fighting Subriel Matias. So let's talk about it here on True School Sports. So this comes off the heels of Teo basically talking about going to welterweight to fight Boots. That fight actually was in negotiations, but Boots instructed Eddie Hearn to not go and negotiate anymore because they wanted to try to fight the other champions. So that broke down. He was offered to fight Brian Norman Jr. earlier this year at welterweight. Apparently he turned that down. So welterweight is going to have to be put on hold for Teo. But I'll tell you guys this is a great fight because earlier in the year, I remember February. So when Teo fought Jermaine Ortiz, I covered that fight, and I remember this was a fight that was being talked about back then. And whether Matias lost to Paro, it doesn't matter. It's still a great fight, and good on Matias. Matias lost to Paro, came back in a comeback fight, got a win, and now he's straight back into a title fight. So he's a true warrior for taking this fight as well. And overall, it's a fun fight because Matias is gonna be on Teo the whole fight. He's gonna be coming forward, looking for the fight, putting his punches together. And this fight for Teo is gonna come down to two things. Number one, can he hurt Matias? And number two, does Teo have the conditioning for 12 rounds to do what Liam Paro did? Because Liam Paro didn't like the roll on fire. That wasn't no exciting performance, but it was a very, very intelligent and well executed game plan. And Paro had the stamina to outwork and out-volume and turn Matias and make him reset for 12 rounds and be mentally disciplined. Teo's temperament is a lot different than Liam Paro. Teofimo Lopez likes to exchange. He likes to be in a fight. And his problem is that when he fights these guys that move and that are awkward, like Sandor Martin, those guys give him problems. But this isn't one of those occasions. We know Matias is not going to get on the toes and box and move. He's not no tricky, feather-fisted, counter-punching southpaw. He's a front foot dominant, in your face, high volume pressure fighter, which to me is the kind of fighters that Teofimo Lopez does great against. Remember guys, like when he fought Richard Commey is an aggressive fighter. And what happened when he fought Commey? Commey got knocked the hell out in like 2 rounds. When he fought Lomachenko, likes to fight in angles, but he's an aggressive fighter. He's an aggressive lateral fighter. That's what Lomachenko is. So that gave Teofimo Lopez enough opportunity to be in punching range to be effective. So you have that. And so just look at his career. Look at the styles that have given him problems. Matias does not have those types of styles, but Matias is different though to himself because Matias, he's not a one-punch guy, but he's heavy. He's a heavy-handed volume puncher. And so Teofimo Lopez, whose defense hasn't been great, and then, mind you, he's with the Reynosos now. And Eddie Reynoso, I know Canelo turned into a pretty good defensive fighter and a counterpuncher, but for the most part, Reynoso fighters are not taught defense. They're not defensive fighters. They're normally aggressive counterpunchers. And if they have a little slickness, then like Canelo naturally has slickness, so that's just something he has. But that's not what the philosophy of a Reynoso trained fighter is. Reynoso trained fighters like to be the aggressive counterpuncher. They like to throw a lot of left hooks. They like to be very much in the pocket, and they're susceptible of losing to fighters who can fight them in angles or use a jab at a high, output. Matias is none of those things. He doesn't fight at angles, and he doesn't have a high volume jab like that. So I think stylistically on paper it's a great fight for Teo, but at the same time we know Teo has not punched the hardest at 140 either. So that's where it's dangerous, because if you can't hurt Matias, or if you don't have the mental makeup to box and discipline 12 rounds, you're not going to beat him. Now, if Teofimo Lopez could do what Liam Paro did, that would show me a lot of growth on his end. But I just can't expect that with him being trained by Reynoso, because that's just not how Reynoso trains his fighters. So however this fight goes, I think it's going to be a war. I think it's going to be one of the most entertaining fights of 2025. And it's going to be, they haven't announced the venue, but I would assume and presume that it's going to be in New York City. and it'll be in March. So I'll be in the States by then. So who knows? You might see your boy BT pull up a pops to the fight, because this is a fight my dad would love to go to. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. What do you guys make of Teo versus Matias? How do you see it going? Who are you favoring and why? Kindly let me know that in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe, and like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care.
Thank you for watching another video on the untouchable True School Sports Empire. For more great boxing content just like this, make sure you guys click right over here.
Keep watching my boy BT put on the best interviews out here.